Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where I answer sporting questions from the chat in this solo edition. Big up to everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV as always. And obviously, it's Europa League day today, people. Will Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur get through their European ties? I'm sure the vast majority of the questions will be about those two ties. In particular, Manchester United traveling away to Sociedad, the Spurs travel away to AZ Alkmaar. But like I stated, big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. As always, please make sure though you hit the like button on the video, share across all the socials, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. For those that haven't seen the sports Q&As before, whether you got Europe, whether you got questions about Europa League, whether it's the Champions League, whether it's the Premier League, maybe it's a boxing question, NBA, whatever the case may be, get your questions in. This show is all about the lovely citizens in the city of Sarcasm. I love interacting with the audience. You know what I'm saying? With you lot who make this city what it is. But of course, like I just stated, make sure you pay your tax, pay the toll, which is hit the like button on the video, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live. Share across all the socials as well. At That's Be Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, That's Be Flawless on our socials. So that's Twitter and Instagram. Retweet and like from Twitter, share from the Instagram. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell when you do so as well, people. Please make sure you do that as well. And of course, if you are a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat during these Q&A. So I'll start your question if you're a member and I'll get to it. And if you super chat, I'll get to your question as well. So they're the two surefire ways to make sure your question gets answered. So if you see me go into the same names, it's not because I'm ignoring you. That's just one of the many great perks. The link for the membership is in the pinned comment as well. No, I haven't. I see you lot talking about the lineup. Then I'll get to it in a second. But am I surprised? No. This manager been putting out stupid lineups. Are we surprised? How can we still be angry? How can we still be disappointed? So let me see. Bigger Warrior J. So the United lineup is Onana, Yoro, Delit, Maz, Dorgu, Dalot, Casemiro, Bruno, Ganacho, Hoyland, Xerxes. Obviously, it'll be Hoyland in the 9, Ganacho and Xerxes as 10s. Probably Xerxes as the... Well, he's played Ganacho as the right-sided 10, so it's probably Xerxes as the left-sided 10, Ganacho as the right-sided 10. Yeah, and then obviously Bruno, Casemiro in the pivot, Dalot, Dorgu, wing-backs. I do like the back three. This is the back three I've wanted to see. I do hope that it is Yoro as the left-sided centre-back and Maz as the right-sided centre-back. This is the back three I've wanted to see. Goalkeeper, terrible, we know. Bruno in the pivot, awful. We already know this. Dalot at wing-back, terrible. Good to see Dorgu back as I expected. Ganacho and Hoylander, what between them? What are they? 0022 and 0019 across all games? Or something like that. So it tells you all you need to know. Tells you all you need to know. Ryan B said, who else can he play? Anybody but them. Whoever's on the bench. Now, actually, let me actually pull up the bench right now and then we'll have this discussion. Let's actually see. And if we were smart and put Cheeto in the... Should have put Cheeto in the actual squad. I don't know why Cheeto wasn't in the squad from the start. We've had 2 opportunities to put Cheeto in the squad. I'll tell you now, Ryan. Give me 1 second. I'm just like, has someone got the bench? I'll tell you right now. I just need to see the bench and I'll tell you who we could have played up top. First and foremost, Xerxes could have played up top. And then you drop Ganacho and Hoyland. There we go. Subs Harrison, Meat, Amas, Heaven, Lindelof, Collier, Ericsson. So Ericsson should have played as one of the 10s. You put Xerxes up top, play Ericsson as one of the 10s. You play, you know what I would have done? Would have played Amas. Yeah, Cheeto didn't get registered for Europa, so that's just dumb on our part. That's just stupid on our part. Dumb. I would have put Ganacho at wing back. So I would have had Dorgu, had Ganacho at wing back, Ericsson, Xerxes. I put Bruno. Would have played them. That'd be my 3 10s. Because there's no attacking midfielder on the bench. Why? I don't know. Why there's no attacking midfielder? I don't know on the bench. But that's what I would have done. I actually scratched that. I won't even put Ganacho at wing back. Would have played Harry Amas there. Amas at right wing back. Dorgu at left wing back. Have Casemiro and Collier in the pivot. Ericsson as one of the 10s. Bruno as the other 10. And Not Hoyland up top, Xerxes up top. There's the changes I would have made. He was on the bench. That's it. That's what I would have played. There we go. That's who I would have done. That's what I would have done. Unfortunately, it has to be Onana. But wait, how old is that goalkeeper that's on the bench? Harrison. Is that the 18-year-old or is he the 21-year-old? If he's 21, I would have played him. The back three, like I said, I've been wanting to see this back three for a minute. Dogu, obviously left wing back. I would have put a Massa at right wing back. Oh, there's two. Well, whichever one is 21 years old, I would have played him. Yeah. I can't remember if it was Harrison or is it Hubert, his name is. And then you put Collier and Casemiro out there. Amasa right wing back, Dogu left wing back, Bruno, Ericsson, Xerxes. There you go. There's the changes you make. So you drop Garnacho, you drop Hoyland. And then you have just not even a better attack, but something different. And Dallo, they're the three players. There we go. Tells you all you need to know. Big up, King. Big up every single time. But like I said, I'm not surprised. Harrison's 19. All right, play the other one then. Yeah, of course. And this is it. I'm going with a stupid lineup again for you lot. But just must not lose. Just don't lose. I need to set up this ring light because it's dark in there. Let me see if this light works any better. That helps a little bit. Dim in here though. Well, Tuesday I got the height in my face. Big up Flawless Carnival is over now. I gotta watch my team give me a migraine again and not liquor. Big up Jardel. What carnival? Where's you at that it was carnival? I know you enjoyed it because you mentioned it, but where was you at that this carnival was going on? But big up. I need to be there. I need to be there. Right. Where we at? Big up King as well. You lot get your questions in though, people. Get your questions in. Get your questions in. Let me know what you lot saying. But yeah, it just must not lose this game. Simple as that. Must not lose. Said this. It's not even a must win. Fulham was must win, and we lost. All this is must not lose. Make sure this tie is alive in the second leg. Make sure it's alive. And I don't even necessarily say we win, because we ain't strong at home. It's not like, yeah, Manchester United are super, super strong at home and I'm confident. It's just give us the fighting chance. That's what it is. We got a puncher's chance. Well, if we lose this by any margin, it's a wrap. Even if it's a goal margin, we lose 1-0, 2-1, whatever the case may be, it's a wrap. Big on my guy Charlie as well, every single time. Predictions for the game. 1-1. To Ryan, who says, I think Garnacho or Hoyland may score today. I don't know why. I know why you think this, because then all of their fans will come out the woodwork and say, look, they scored in the big game. Where are you at now? In your face and blah, 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 and all this rubbish. Like, I'm not a fan of the football club. So 100%, I hear you. I get you, Ryan B. 110%. Could definitely see that happening. Could definitely see one of them bagging and people just talking rubbish. Without doubt. Without doubt. Some nonsense. Yeah, Charlie says, smash up the likes, people. You already know, man. Yeah, I like Spoobs is running jokes, but people will be genuine with it. So, Ryan, I hear you. Even though he's shy, Hoyland's a lot better in Europe than he is in the league. Yeah, that's because of the opposition. With the opposition we played, all right, he did okay in the Champions League in terms of goal return. But when you look at his goal return in the Europa League, who's he scored against? Who's he actually bagged against? Let me actually check. He ain't scored of no one of note. That's why I've been saying if you're going to play him, you play him in Europa League. But you have to hold this man accountable for poor performances. He shouldn't even be in the squad. How are you in the squad and Cheeto's not? Because we didn't register Cheeto? Because we fucking idiots? All right, that's just dumb. September he's been here. I'm looking here 1 second. He's got 5 and 8 in the Europa League. Got 5 and 8. Let's see. So he scored against Porto, scored 2 against Bodo Glimt and 2 against Victoria Pilsen. So I see that are much better size than those three. I don't rate Porto like that. I was not impressed with them. I don't rate Bodo Glimt and I don't rate Victoria Pilsen. But he scored against them though. Charlie says Spurs and United both can't lose today. I agree, even by a 1-goal margin. Now, you lot can turn it around because at least one thing Spurs have is goal scorers, Charlie. You lot are capable of turning it around. Extremely capable of turning it around because just one because you actually have attacking players of quality. I don't know about Kulusevski, like in regards to fitness, but you got Kulusevski, you got Son, you've got Madison, Solanke. I'm not sure if they all fit. And then you lot actually attack because of your manager. King says, I've seen rumors going around that Maino was apparently rejected 20K contract because apparently he wants 180. I don't think he should be given that, but your thoughts, Flawless. Yeah, let's say because it is rumors, take it all with a pinch of salt. But no, I don't think Maino's worth 180. I don't think. I think this club needs to decide what exactly it's doing in regards to our way forward. So no, I don't think Maino is worth 180. But one thing we have done that goes under the radar is reduced our wage budget very, very well. We've reduced our wage budget, heavily in the past 3-4 years. When you look at the amount of players we've let go on big money. So yeah. Nah, I think it's Ryan B. He's 19. Why does he want so much? Nah, I get why you would ask for so much. So would I. If I'm Maino, considering I'm one of the better players in the situation Manchester United are in, I'm not saying he's asking for 180, but I would ask for big money. Why not try it? If I'm Maino or I'm representing him or I'm advising him, I'm telling him, yeah, you know what? Let's try and ask for big money. Because maybe he asks for 180 and gets 150. Or he asks for 180 and says, all right, 120. It gives you room to negotiate down. And also as well, because we do have terrible players who are on way more than that, is his leverage. However, what this new hierarchy can say is, hey, that's not our fault. We didn't give them players that. And that's one thing we are doing is lowering that down, which I'm all for. I'm all for it. Even though they stupidly gave Bruno more money, but here we are. And I chose not that much. I think 30, 40K, something like that. Because he hasn't signed a new deal since he's got into the first team. Like him and Maino are both on their initial like youth deals coming through, which is like 30, 40K. So they're on the same amount. Is Zubimendi injured? Is he? Is he injured? Is he not playing? Illness? Did I see one of you say that in the chat? I'm tripping. But yeah, Spurs do have Alkmaar, yes. Apparently he's ill. All right. So the two players apart on the thumbnail and Agate and Zubimendi are both out. I do like our back three though. Much to making mistakes now, I said that, but I do like our back three. Problem is the rest. Team is horrible. Goalkeeper horrible. The lower wing back horrible. Bruno horrible. Hoyland Garnacho horrible. Apart from Real Madrid, which team impressed you in the Champions League knockout? Inter Milan. Inter Milan were very good. Inter Milan. Who else? Atletico Madrid. I've been saying this, even though they lost the game 2-1, I've not seen a defensive performance like that against a team with the caliber of attack that Real Madrid have in a minute. So probably Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid. They're two of the games I watched. I'd say so. No, Vic. No one did say your name. What's going on? I hope you're good, Vic. Stinks might be a real thing still. Nah, it's not really because you talking about Thuram, but look what I said about Griezmann. And he did nothing in the first leg, and they're going to do nothing in the second leg. That's Griezmann for you. Arsenal, because they bagged 7. Yeah, you got to give them that credit too. I remember when majority United fans were saying that we have to give Bruno 300K because Mount is on 250 because he's the captain. That was the excuse that day that he was given. And that's where it is. And that is where I have sympathy for the new regime because you're paying for the sins of the last. You're paying for the sins of the last board. And that is not your fault. That is not on you in the slightest whatsoever. No, like that's not your fault that Bruno's on that much money and Mount's on that much money. So when you're negotiating with a Maino or you're negotiating with a Garnacho and they say, well, look, they're on such and such and I perform and I play this many games and and all of those things. So yeah, that's where it stems from. That's where it stems from. And people, once I'm going to do this, I will redirect for those with the Q&A. I'll redirect you straight through to the watch along as well. Don't worry about that. I'm not going anywhere yet. I'm just letting you lot know now. We've already been there, 20 plus minutes. Your time really flies. Again, continue to get your questions in as well, people. Continue to get your questions in. This thing loading up. What is going on? What is going on? Make sure the playback don't stop. Make sure I set the right time. That's all. I need to trim as well. This bed is getting long. My head did too. But hey, the grind don't stop. The grind doesn't stop. And of course, Unai Emery. Yeah, Villa were good. Villa were good. But they weren't impressive because I expected Villa to get the dub. I think I said Villa 2-1 was my prediction. I not only did I expect them to win out there, I also thought they'd get through the tie. But I got Villa making it to the semi-final anyway. Because I think they'll knock out Liverpool. Not unpopular. What's the word I'm looking for? Surprise. That's my surprise result. Shock. That's what I'd say. I don't think there's gonna be a shock this round. I don't think so. When I look through the Champions League ties, I don't think there'll be a shock in this round of 16. Villa, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Dortmund, Lille's a toss-up. Maybe Atletico knocking out Real Madrid. Feyenoord, Inter won't be. Bayern Munich, Leverkusen. Actually, that's a shock to me. That's probably the shock. Barca, Benfica would be. And if PSG knocked out Liverpool, but I don't see that happening. I think Aston Villa go through. I think Real go through. Arsenal definitely go through. I do have Leo going through, but I think that is 50-50. Inter Milano go through. Bayern Munich will go through. That's probably the shocker to me. Barcelona will go through and Liverpool will go through. If PSG or Benfica manage to go through, that would majorly surprise me. Because they were the two sides I had beforehand. I can't remember who I had out of Dortmund and Lille. But I had Villa, I had Real Madrid, I had Arsenal, I had Inter Milan, I had Leverkusen, I had Barcelona, and I had Liverpool. So 6 out, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I had 6 out of 7 are going away. I can't remember what I said about Dortmund and Lille. I think Kanate should. I've not actually watched it back, so I can't even comment. I've not even actually watched it back. PSG were good yesterday. They just couldn't score. What a surprise PSG couldn't score. Got Barcola and Dembele out there. I tell you, players who flat to deceive, they just happen to be in good form. But they're just not very good. Don't rate Dembele. Don't rate Barcola like that. I really, really don't. Obviously, Kvaratskhelia, problem. But them other two, yeah. When people are like, PSG were dominating the game, which their midfield's good, that don't surprise me. That don't surprise me in the slightest. But no good. Terrible, for real. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia is a quality player, but those two, Dembele, Barcola, and they gonna get moved. That's unfortunately the game I'm doing on next Tuesday because there's no other games to do. Because I think all the ties, I've been saying this. I said this to Jez yesterday, and he differed. He differed, which is fair, and I hope he's right. I think all the ties are done. The Tuesday games, like I think Barca get past Benfica. I think Inter get past Feyenoord. Like I said, Liverpool get past PSG. Bayern are 3-0 up against Leverkusen. Lille Dortmund is the only one in the balance. Villa get past Bruges. Arsenal get past PSV, and Real Madrid get past Atletico Madrid. Yeah, PSG absolutely dominated, but they couldn't score. Which tie did Jez say wasn't over? Lille Dortmund and Liverpool PSG. Liverpool PSG. They were the two. I can't remember what he said about Barca and Benfica, but I know those two he said. Leo PSG, I hear it. Liverpool, that Liverpool game, yeah, it's over. PSG gotta go there and win. They needed to take at least a 2-goal lead. They gotta go there and win. All right. They ain't going there again. I don't even think Villa go, even though I think Villa can knock out Liverpool in the next round. I don't think Villa go there and win, but I think Villa will take a lead to that. Like, even if it's 2, I think even if Villa take like a 2-1, they're more than capable of drawing there. They could go to Anfield and like draw 1-1 or draw 2-2 or something. They have the way Liverpool play. Villa have the tools to beat anyone because Villa are a good side, period. Not only are they a good side, they have a good manager. So they can beat anybody. They can beat anyone. Especially when you got Watkins and you have Rodgers, Rashford there, Asensio, Ramsey, Tillemans, Kamara, McGinn. Like, couple players. Yeah, the second leg's at Villa Park. I forgot. Yeah, even still. They could easily go to Anfield, and not easily, but they could go to Anfield and get a draw. That is not out of the realms of possibility of Villa going to Anfield and getting a draw, like a 1-1 or a 2-2 or something like that. And the Villa Park is going to be rocking like we've never heard it before. And they could beat Liverpool at Villa Park. 100%. And that's not, I tell a lie, it's not, I said it's a semi-final. It's not a semi-final. It'd be a quarter-final for a place in the Champions League semi-final. Every Villa fan in Birmingham going to be there. You know what that place is going to be like? Every Villa fan in Birmingham's going to be there, especially if the tie's still alive. Now, of course, if they go to Anfield and get packed in 2-0, 3-0, it's a wrap. But I reckon, even if it's a goal deficit, they could win the game. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a goal deficit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, H. I think you lot could genuinely beat anybody at Villa Park with the players you have. 100%. No, the second leg is at Villa Park. We did this yesterday because of how the brackets is. Second leg's at Villa Park. Because if you look, PSG, Liverpool, and then it's Club Brugge, Villa. So when you go through to the next one, it'll be Liverpool, Villa. That's why who the winner of that in the semi-final, their second leg would be at home. So if you lot were to play Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid, the second leg would be at Villa Park or Anfield. If I'm not mistaken, we beat. Oh yeah, you could definitely beat Villa twice. That's why I said it'd be a shock result, right? Big up as well. It'd be a shock result. I'm not here sat saying it's the obvious result, but that's my upset. I think that's the upset I'm looking at when we did my brackets. When we all did our brackets yesterday on the Q&A, that was the upset I went with in the quarterfinals. Because I don't think Arsenal get past Real. I don't think Dortmund or Lille, even though I picked Lille, get past. I don't think Lille get past Barcelona. And I think if Munich did get past Inter Milan, that would be an upset. And I don't see that happening either. I don't see Bayern Munich getting past Inter Milan. I really, really don't. So I'm going upset. And it was a game. When they played, it was a game. That's what it was. 100%. It was a game. Oh yeah, man. Run me that as well. Jude Bellingham at Villa Park. What I'm saying. Jude at Villa Park. Are you Jude at Villa Park? Make that happen. Shit. If I could get a ticket myself, I would. That shit would be fire. But them tickets gonna be expensive in both the home or away. Yeah, I watched it back earlier. That's mad. You man want El Clasico. Why would we not win the El Clasico final? Fuck Liverpool. Of course we want El Clasico final. Our team's not in it. As long as a non-English team don't win it, even though I don't mind Villa, cool. That's why a non-English team winning it. So whether it's Real Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, whoever. Yeah, man, we need to see that Real Madrid at Villa Park. We need to see it. We do. That's not too shabby, actually. £80 for adult at Villa Park. That's all right. That's all right still. That ain't too bad. Asensio knocking out Real Madrid will be crazy. It would be, actually. It would be. See, there's so many subplots with that already. So many subplots with Asensio. If he was to knock out Real Madrid, having played for Real Madrid. See what I'm saying? Jude back. Say Jude scores the winner. Him being Birmingham City through and through, and he goes to Villa Park. Hey, make it happen. And everyone wants the El Clasico final. You know why? Because we've never had one. We've never had one. All the Villa fans fighting Jude Bellingham like Bellingham. I said it before. He's Conor Gallagher with PR. You lot are jokers, man. Rashford knocking out Poole or even Asensio knocking out PSG. I need that, man. Rashford knocking out Liverpool. You know what? Calling out Rashford to get the winner, man, at Villa Park against Liverpool. Hey, word to Tony Claude Gooner. Stars are aligning, man. The stars are aligning for that one. Rashford goal. Late. Ties equal. Gets the ball. ISO with Trent. Cuts inside, skims him, and just bins one past Alisson. Love it. What are you saying, Ray? You lot winning the Champions League. What's your thoughts? You lot winning the champs? What do you think you get to? Final and lose? You get to the semi-finals? You get past Madrid or Atletico or whoever you have getting through? See? Sai scared. He said, wait, I thought the second leg was Anfield. Now you're over there thinking things through. Like, damn, maybe we are in trouble. Maybe it's a problem. Yeah, Sai. Yeah. Yeah. Rashford, Cooks, Trent. Yeah, I see the vision. To be honest, you think semi-final. What, you don't think you get past Real? Even though the second leg will be at Anfield. Second leg's at your place, if you do indeed make it to the semi-final. Or maybe you have Atletico getting through. I'm presuming that it's one of the Madrid teams. Or you might have Arsenal. That might be your upset of Arsenal getting past one of the Madrid teams. So, yeah. Yo, man, this is what it's about, people. Wait, Hooks didn't. When did Hooks say it was the stars are aligning? Hooks also said the stars are aligning. No, he didn't, man. Hooks did not say the stars were aligning. You know what? Our record in Spain is not that bad. I think in the last 7, I think it's 1 loss, 3 wins, and like 2 draws or something like that. It's something like that. Our record in Spain is not that bad. Yeah. Flawless will be at the semi-final. Don't get me wrong. Villa will be a difficult game we will go through. All right, Fez. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. He didn't say the stars are aligning. Has that been clipped up? Who's got that clip? Of Hook saying the stars are aligning. Why did he say the stars are aligning? What was he talking about? What was he talking about? Nah, I didn't see the clip. When did he say the stars are aligning? I didn't see that clip. I remember him chatting. Well, I don't think he said the stars were aligning. Or am I mistaken? I would have remembered that. Sam says, first time I ain't been through to the round of 16, man. It feels wrong. Hopefully it continues, man. Hopefully you draw, because Veta said he wants to face Real Madrid. So hopefully next year we get Manchester City versus Real Madrid again in the round of 32. That's what we need, man. Because he said you lot are rivals, and it lets you know the levels you're at. So hopefully we get it. First leg at the Etihad, second leg at the Bernabeu. Pep versus Ancelotti again. He said Lewis Skelly. He said Lewis Skelly, Ethan Wanyeri stars are aligning. Oh yeah, because it's Hale End. Is that what he said? So stars are aligning for what? For them to win the Champions League, to get past Madrid. And to everyone who says I'm a bad guy, see how I saved Hooks from himself. And you lot heard it when he was on the channel. Saved him from himself, because he was like, how do you know we're not going to win the league and all this stuff. All right, so if we win the league, you got to wear a rival shirt. And if we don't, I have to. Save this guy from wearing a United shirt, you know. Because I would have followed him around. You lot would have had it all in your avies. Would have been everyone's profile pictures on streams. Would have been people talking about that on socials, posting it up in his comments, etc., etc. Oh, is that what he said? Yeah, I don't remember. Flawless. Back again once I played the clip. He said, Ethan Wanyeri, Lewis Skelly, the skies are back aligning. But did he say for what? I don't remember. I can't remember him for what. I was too busy cracking up. That's why. Because the clip was just that crazy. Too busy cracking up. What's the predictions for the United game, Flawless? 1-1, Sam. I think it'll be 1-1. I think we go out there and get a draw. Like, who said it? Like Ryan B said earlier, it will be Højlund or Garnacho getting a goal. Like Garnacho assisting Højlund or Højlund assisting Garnacho or something like that. Oh yeah, man, I'm all for the plots. I'm all for the subplots. Trent versus Real Madrid will be another plot. Hey, I'm all for it, man. Him to lose Vinny at the back post again and cost Liverpool in Europe again. I hope that happens, and we will be there. Like Broad said many years ago on this very channel, the revolution will not be televised. It will be live streamed. Prediction for the weekend. Which game, Warrior J? Which game? 2-1 Real. Oh, Sociedad. Oh, you talking about today? Oh, sorry. Are you talking about them playing you? 2-1 Sociedad. I don't know too much about Sociedad. I'm not going to lie. I watched bits and pieces of their game against Midtjylland, the second leg, and I know they weren't too impressive, but we're not impressive. And I was just hoping Midtjylland can somehow get through. But they didn't. They got knocked out. I'm looking there. They lost to Barcelona 4-0. I did watch that. They lost to Real Madrid in the semi-final of the Copa del Rey. It's the second legs of the Copa del Rey, 1st of April. So that's a Tuesday. There's games. There's Premier League games that day. Otherwise, I would have watched that. Who else? They beat Legans. Beat Midtjylland 5-2. Lost to Betis 3-0. Midtjylland, they beat in the first leg 2-1. Beat Espanyol. Beat Osasuna. Lost to Osasuna as well. So mixed. Their results is mixed. Sociedad have been dead against us this season, but against us they have a chance. Fairs. I hear you. Where are they actually at in their league? Let me have a look. Oh, they're 9th in their league. So how many? So 34 points. So they're 4 points. They're 4 points of 6. So it's like you got the top 3 in Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid. Then there's a little gap, and then you got Athletic Club, Villarreal, and then the rest of them: Betis, Vallecano, Mallorca, Sociedad, Vigo, Osasuna, Sevilla, Girona, Getafe. Yeah, their title race is going to be good as well. Today, 2-1 Real. Real are struggling, but United are not good. Andy cooked them in the league fairs. Big up Casper. Yeah, man. Yo, you gotta watch out for Galatasaray though. Hey, that's one that aged like wine, but people won't bring that up. And I get something wrong. People make sure they remind me. Scream it from Spider-Man rooftops with a megaphone. I get so much right, don't want to hear it. So I get more wrong than I get right in general. But when it comes to Manchester United, I'm so much more spot on than I am wrong. Lucian says, big up Flawless, big up the chat, big up Lucian, man. Big up everyone tapped in. Again, continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. I think we hit 14.5 today. This is before the stream. We hit 14.5 actually. So we're already over halfway now to 15K. There will be a 14K party though, even though we've hit 14.5. Let me check. Yeah, we have. We just hit 14.5. So even though we've hit 14.5, there will be a 14K subscriber party here on the YouTube. And with playback, because we went over 1,000 followers, there'll also be a celebration on that. I just ain't had time. That's all it is. So I'll probably do it during the international break. Some extra content. Appreciate Casper. Come on, big up. 14.5 is crazy. 14.5 is crazy. So now we're just trying to approach 15 soon as we'll probably hit that during April at some point. And then we'll do a 15K party in April, which would be fire. 15K. As 0018 is now for Hoyland. Why didn't Amarim register some more youngsters like Cheeto? Because our club do stupid things, Sam. That's why. Do absolutely idiotic things like not registering him. Why? I have no idea. When I'm Man United playing Sociedad, I don't even keep up with them anymore. Today, in about 40, not even 40 minutes. Yeah. About 30 minutes, actually. 35 minutes. 5:45 p.m. So I'm going to redirect from there through. I'm going to redirect from this stream straight through to there. 15K Sue reach. You already know, Lucian. JT says, who? Huh? I think Liverpool's plan was to get the draw and take them back to Anfield. Of course, Liverpool just had to keep the tie alive. That's where they was at. Win best case scenario like they did. Draw would have been great. Even a 1-goal deficit. It's just like don't make it 2 or 3. Don't go out there and lose 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, etc. Not just that flawless, but Ruben Amorim is very stubborn. That's why there's no youngsters. I hear you. He said that in the presser that he felt Xerxes and Hoyland would be enough as the team was submitted before the injuries happened to Mano and Ahmad. And that's what we were short anyway, because we let players go. That's what don't make no sense about it, Rohan. Rashford, Anthony, and Malacia were all registered. So you've let 3 players go. You brought in Dorgu, who got registered. Haven got registered. Registered Cheeto. Just from a body perspective. What kind of idiotic shit is that? What kind of dumbness is that? That's just body. Rashford, attacker, left, submitting a tackle. Malacia left, you put in Dorgu. Anthony left, you put in Haven. Like into the squad I'm talking about. Like them two are both eligible. Dorgu's starting today. I don't think Haven is on the bench. I don't think he is actually on the bench. It's just nonsense. Never seen any type of this is foolishness, man. Flawless, I said in the calling show, we must win because now total pressure will be on PSG to take the game to us. Facts, which suits you lot. Because you're already seeing against Manchester City, if you want to play on a counter attack, you can. So you give the ball to PSG and then you hit them on the break. They have to come to Anfield and win. Whether that's 1-0, whether that's 2-1, that's their best bet of getting through to me is penalties. Penalties. Because I don't see them beating Liverpool at Anfield by a 2-goal margin. Not in the slightest. I don't see it. I can't see them winning 2-0 or 3-1. I just don't. I really, really can't. Best case scenario for them is a win is by a goal margin, which then takes them to extra time. So I think penalties. Hopefully I'm wrong though, and Kvaratskhelia is on smoke, and Dembele is on smoke, and Barcola is on smoke, and their midfield is always good anyway, and their defense holds up. I just don't see it. If there was any other game that was alive on that day, I would do it. But Barcelona Benfica is the early game that day, and the rest of them games is dead out. So yeah. I agree with you, Flawless, but to be honest, his hand was forced to use Cheeto. He isn't keen on using very young academy, but which makes no sense, Rohan. Makes no sense when the senior players continue to fail. I don't get why people are against it. Play them. Keep hearing, oh, don't play the youngsters. They're not ready. The senior players are not ready. You got a striker out there who's not scored in, I think, 18 games is Højlund. 21 games for Garnacho. Them man are not ready. Play the others. And we've seen the impact Cheeto had. The early kickoff on Tuesday is Barcelona Benfica. And with you, Ray, I've been screaming about this from Spider-Man rooftops. Been saying this. We basically gave Amram the power to decide who should come in and who should leave. Me and you said this before, Flawless. The manager doesn't need to be given control when it comes to recruitment. That's on Ineos. And that's it. That's on everybody. Like the manager should have some input and say so, but it should be an easy conversation because everybody should be on the same page. I was saying this on a Unfiltered podcast when me and Marcel was talking about it. Because he was talking about the manager coming in and like wanting his own players. And I was stating how the manager and the board and the club should be on the same page. And he was saying, like, where does that happen? I said, City do that. Like, we can all spot a City player a mile off. Like, you can, like, they might go and sign a Haaland, for example, who's not your typical Pep Guardiola player, but the rest of them are. The rest of them are. The odd one won't be, but for the most part, all of those players can play on the Pep system and the way Pep tries to play. So it's like, what are we talking? So why are we not on the same page? Amarim and the recruitment team. So that's your head scout, head of recruitment, that's Wilcox, that's Omar Barada, should all be on the same page. And that's what we should be as a club should be. This is our style. This is the way we play. This is the formation we use. Just those three things. Formation, style, cool. This is how we play. This is our formation. This is our style. And then you get a manager that fits that. Okay, we're playing 3-5-2 or 3-4-1 or 3-4-1-2 or 4-3-3 or whatever the formation. We are going to be possession based. So our fullbacks do this. Our centre backs do this. We need this from our defensive midfielders. We need this from our attacking midfielders. These are the profiles we have. But yeah. I don't get it. I'm at a loss. They was on smoke yesterday. I couldn't bury their chances. So with the Anfield atmosphere, they might shit the bed. Maybe, right? Flawless, will you take a draw today or it's must win? It's not must win today, in my opinion. Must not lose. It is must not lose. Make sure the tie is alive by the time it gets back to Manchester. Give us a shot. I ain't even confident. Anyway, let's say we draw 1-1. Let's say we win. I'm not even super confident we go and win the game, but at least it gives the team some form of hope and it gives the fans something to go, all right, we can get through this time. Because we get past Sociedad? Yes. But the reason why I have major doubts that we don't get past Sociedad is because of Manchester United. That's why. It's not about Sociedad. You've not heard me mention Sociedad once in any of the build-ups whatsoever. Like in regards to being worried about them and what they can do. I don't know anything about Sociedad. I don't trust us. That's what the problem is. And this goes for anybody we play in this competition outside of Roma and Athletic Club, who I think are the two best sides on our bracket. There's no one I look at and I go, oh, you got this quality, that you do this, and this well. That's not I just don't trust us. You could play Rangers and I go, yeah. I'm more confident, but I'm not supremely confident because we can lose to anyone because we can just give games away. Because we've given games away. Give games away to teams easily as well. Teams don't even have to be, if teams are at our best and beat us, I'm much more accepting of that. As I go, hey, they're a better side than us. We was at our best and we pushed them to a limit. But teams are playing 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 and winning at a canter. That's unacceptable. Because that is lack of application and lack of effort. Just being tryhards and just putting in effort and closing down and covering ground and and closing down players just forces them to play at a quicker rate. Make it uncomfortable. Don't make the game easy. Make the game tough. So they're like, you know what? I was in a battle today, yeah. I was in a battle. That type of shit. But yeah, we move. Manchester United for you, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester fucking United. Dermot Mead, yeah, keep it 22 playing, man. 22 years old, should have done been playing. And yeah, that's what it is, nephew. Like, if we lose the game, OT gonna be a library. Because it's already quiet. If you talk to Saeed or Double A or Ash or anyone who goes to games at OT, they've been saying how quiet it is in the stadium. Just how there's a lack of atmosphere and there's a lack of belief. It's just miserable. Like Manchester weather. Miserable. So if we somehow have this tie alive, the place will be rocking. Because even though it's not a Barcelona or Real Madrid, it's still Sociedad. It's still a quarterfinal of a European competition at stake as well. I remember when we played Barcelona in the Europa League a couple seasons ago. One of the best watch-alongs I've done. One of the best games I've watched as a Manchester United fan in recent years. One of the best atmospheres as well. And you could see that just from the TV. Place was rocking when we played Barcelona because it was Barcelona. And even though we was a goal down, I remember that watch-along, we was a goal down. My chat was lighting up. We were the way better side over those 2 games against Barcelona. Way better side. The goals we conceded, they scored a penalty against us at O'Hare, and then at their place, one was a corner, I think, and then one was some other food, but they didn't create too much. Like we drew the game 2-2, and we was the better side. And then even in the first leg, we was the second leg in the first half, even though we were a goal down, we was the better side. The people was in my chat. And I said this, I said that from the jump, we'll knock out Barcelona. And as always, you know, when we knocked them out, silent, quiet. It's like everyone who was in my chat when we was down to Everton. Hella people in the chat. I didn't read it, but obviously I seen because I get notifications, so it pops up on the playback. And I was like, all right, because I was just pissed about the performance more so. We draw the game 2-2. I don't see none of them people in the chat. None of them. All them people talking the hardest and talking the heaviest. But hey, we move. Bagpipes from Baghdad. Bagpipes from Baghdad. Yeah, the Barca United game was crazy. So my point is, if the game is still alive, it can resemble that. It won't be that because it's Sociedad and not Barcelona. But if it can resemble that, that can then help the players. And then we're through to a quarterfinal. Then we through to the quarterfinal. And then you're looking on and you go, all right, we've got FCSB or Leon. I was gonna say Leon, which again is going to be tough games. If we get Bucharest, we'll beat Star Bucharest. We played them. I'm hoping they get through. Will they get through? I don't know. Because I know Leon are playing well in League One, but are they not under some form of potentially getting points stopped or something like that? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Something like that is going on with them. And of course, it's a League One team, so you know they've got certain players of a certain standard. Of course. So that's not going to be an easy game. I'm looking at, they're 6th in League One. They're 6th. Looking at, they beat Brest 2-1, lost to PSG 3-2, beat Montpellier 4-1, beat Reims 4-0, lost to Marseille, drew with Ludogorets on the last day. And that's like to the end of January. Drew with Fenerbahce, drew with Nantes. But yeah. Yeah, bro, I had 5 minutes of asking YG if that was the first shot on target. Yeah, that's me going through it. Like, that's therapy with the man. So, like, when I'm asking, like, Sheik or Eddie or YG, I know the answer to the question. I'm just looking for, not even confirmation, just looking for, are you seeing this as well? That's what it is. Like, when I'm like, no way is downside. No way is, like, a player makes mistake, I'll be like, Sheik, no way he's done that. Sheik, he has not just done what he's done. There's no way I go, Eddie, he's not Mr. Eddie. You're lying to me. He's not Mr. Azzy. That's just me, just like the confirmation. I'm just going through it. That's what it is. Exactly what it is. My question to Ruben is that we are trying to build something bigger at the club, but my question is what you're trying to build, because I don't see it. Hey, King, your answer is as good as mine. I have no idea. Zero idea what man's trying to do. Zero. Not a clue. No, not an absolute Scooby. How's it already been 50 minutes already? This is crazy. Yeah, the Delon miss against West Ham. Shit like that. That's just me going through it. That's what that is. That is just me going through it. I can't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Like, final few questions before I close out, people. Hello. Final few questions before I close out, but we're gonna redirect straight through to the watch along anyway, people. Maybe like 2 minutes to set it up, and we'll just redirect straight through there. We'll do that. Did you give your prediction for the weekend games? Last question. Oh, all the weekend games, Premier League. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 sec. Oh no. Forest City. Forest City. 2 apiece. 2 apiece, Forest City. Liverpool, Southampton. Liverpool gonna buy them 3-0. Palace, Ipswich. 2-0 Palace. Brighton, Fulham. Oh, the Brighton, Fulham, and then man derby. 1-0 Brighton. Brentford, Villa. 2-2. Wolves, Everton. No Cunha. 1-0 Everton. Tottenham, Bournemouth. 3-2 Tottenham. Chelsea, Leicester. 2-0 Leicester. No, sorry, 2-0 Chelsea. I'm wilding. 2-0 Chelsea. Big up Nero. United, Arsenal. 1-1. West Ham, Newcastle. Thinking West Ham. Upset 2-1 West Ham. Nah, we didn't do back. We didn't do predictions for back. We don't do weekend predictions on Mondays. I'm back again. The Friday editions, we do the predictions for the weekend games on the Premier League, unless there's midweek games. Larger Broski, big up Nero every single time. Yeah, run 2-0 Leicester, headless will be elite. That'd be funny in that. That would be funny. 110%. Yeah, but 2-0 Chelsea. Leicester ain't got a prayer. Cena posted a TikTok with the Fugonomics song, so I'm guessing that's going to be his feed. So I can't wait to see what he does as a heel. I can't wait to see it. I really, really can't wait. Predictions for tonight. 1-1. I think Nero. What are you saying, Nero? Let me know. 1-1. But yeah, that Cena heel run's going to be, because I'm old enough, like, because I don't watch wrestling anymore. But like at the back end when I remember his heel run. Because when obviously he joined, once he started, got into the company, and then he actually switched up his gimmick and became a heel. He was hilarious rapping. Oh, he was hilarious. So if he's gonna do the thugonomics thing, do it. Cena gonna be breaking kids' hearts, laughing about herself. That's jokes. 1-1 is fair though. Hey, 0-0. 2 shit teams first. Yeah, if man want to get into WWE, now is the time, 100%. Oh, I'm always invested, like, in regards to, because nostalgia reasons, when old wrestlers come back, I'll always watch. So if, like, Stone Cold comes back, or The Rock comes back, or Cena, or anyone from the Attitude Era, I'm there. That's why I always watch the Royal Rumble, because they normally have people who come back. Trish Stratus is back. There we go. Wrestlers like that. I'm with it. Fully with it. 100%. 100%. Yes. You see? Yes. Yes. Let's see what's what. Let's see how you lot doing. We'll continue to run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well, you lot. Hit the notification bell too. Make sure you do so. And we're going over to the playback as well, people. We're getting over to the playback. So make sure. No, not JT. It's my mum. That's who was chatting. It's my mum. That's it. Not. It's my mum and my niece. Jokers. Well, yeah, people, we're gonna close out here. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back live in about 5 minutes, people. So we're gonna redirect over to the watch along, people. Sociedad versus Manchester United. Little Q&A. Normally I do the solo Q&As on Thursdays anyway. So I thought, all right, let me do it rather than do that, people. Yeah, of course, man. You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? The calcium connoisseur. You know what I'm saying? The milk, man. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going. If it's great, if she's great white, it's a great night. You don't know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? The Winter Soldier. You already know. Ain't even nothing secret in there, bro. I know what time it is. Don't like that 2% milk, oat milk, that blue top milk. You don't know the vibes. What we talking about out here? You don't know what it is. Like I said, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. If it's great white, it's a great night. You already know. 100%. Yeah, exactly. Ain't no secret. You know what I'm saying? Milkman out here like Kurt Angle, you know what I'm saying? Pull up with the milk truck. You know what I'm saying? Frosty the Snowman. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Plow. You don't know the vibes. You don't know the vibes. Bye. Yeah, of course. You already know, Daryl. But big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. Literally see you lot on the watch along in like 2 minutes. So yeah, and get over to the Sarcasm City TV playback as well. Make sure you follow over there because the YouTube, the watch alongs are members only. Link for the memberships in the pinned comment. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm. No, JT. Whoa. Never. Don't say all that. No, never that. Love the black, yo. Never say that. Ever. Flawless turning into a winner soldier like Cena turning heel. You already know, Sat. You already know. A big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you lot in 2 minutes.